Hey, food lovers! Guy Fieri here, your guide to all things delicious. Today we're diving into the heartland of America, Sioux Falls, South Dakota. You might be wondering what brought a seafood-loving guy like me all the way from the Alaskan frontier to this landlocked state. Well, let me tell you, it's all about the steak. See, I'm on a mission to uncover the best eats this country has to offer, from coast to coast. And when I heard whispers of a legendary steakhouse in Sioux Falls, I knew I had to saddle up and check it out. Now, I'm used to the freshest salmon, the biggest king crab legs, and the tastiest halibut you can find. So believe me, for a steakhouse to lure me away from my Alaskan favorites, it's gotta be something special. Stay tuned, folks, because this is one culinary adventure you won't want to miss. Get ready for sizzling steaks, Midwestern hospitality, and a whole lot of flavor. Now, I know what you're thinking. Guy, you're in steak country, what's a seafood fanatic like you doing even thinking about red meat? And trust me, I get it. Back home in Alaska, it's all about the bounty of the ocean. We're talking fresh-caught salmon grilled over an open fire, Dungeness crab legs dripping with butter, and halibut so tender it melts in your mouth. It's enough to make your taste buds sing. But here's the thing about us food lovers. We're always up for trying something new, something different, something delicious. And when in Sioux Falls, well, you gotta try the steak. It's like a rite of passage, a culinary pilgrimage, a meat lover's dream come true. So I traded in my fishing rod for a steak knife and my crab cracker for a set of proper cutlery. I was ready to dive headfirst into the world of Midwestern steak, and let me tell you, I wasn't disappointed. As I walked through the doors of Steakhouse name, I felt like I'd stepped back in time to the Wild West. The aroma of sizzling steaks and smoky wood filled the air, instantly transporting me to a bygone era of cowboys and cattle drives. The restaurant was decked out in rustic decor, with dark wood paneling, leather booths, and wagon wheel chandeliers. The atmosphere was warm and inviting, with the sounds of laughter and conversation filling the air. It was the kind of place where you could imagine weary travelers gathering around the fireplace after a long day on the range, sharing stories and enjoying a hearty meal. I could already tell that this was more than just a steakhouse. It was an experience. Now let's talk about the star of the show, the steak. I went for the house special, a massive bone-in ribeye cooked to perfection. When the waiter brought it out, my jaw dropped. It was a thing of beauty, with a crispy charred crust and a juicy pink center. The first bite was pure heaven. The meat was so tender, it practically melted in my mouth. The flavor was rich and savory, with just the right amount of seasoning to enhance the natural taste of the beef. I could tell that they used only the highest quality cuts of meat, and they cooked it with care and precision. Section 5, Beyond the Plate, the Steakhouse name experience. But the amazing food wasn't the only thing that impressed me at Steakhouse name. The service was top-notch, with friendly and attentive staff who made me feel right at home. They knew the menu inside and out and were happy to answer all my questions. And let's not forget about the sides. I had a heaping portion of creamy mashed potatoes, crispy onion rings, and sautéed mushrooms. Each side dish was cooked to perfection and complemented the steak beautifully. Section 6, A Taste of Home on the Prairie, the Unexpected Connection. As I sat there, savoring every bite of my meal, I realized something unexpected. I felt a sense of connection to this place, to this food, to this experience. Even though it was a far cry from the seafood shacks and fishing boats of my Alaskan home, there was a shared sense of community, of tradition, of celebrating the bounty of the land. Just like how we take pride in our fresh-caught seafood in Alaska, the folks at Steakhouse name clearly took pride in serving up the best darn steak in Sioux Falls. It was more than just a meal. It was a celebration of the land, the people, and the traditions that make this part of the country so special. Section 7, Sioux Falls, you've won me over. I came to Sioux Falls with an open mind and an empty stomach, ready to experience the best steak this Midwestern city had to offer. And let me tell you, I was not disappointed. Steakhouse name exceeded all my expectations, from the rustic ambiance and friendly service to the mouth-watering steak and delicious sides. But more than that, I discovered a sense of community and tradition that resonated with me, even as a visitor from a completely different part of the country. It just goes to show that good food has the power to bring people together, no matter where they come from. Section 8, Missing the Midnight Sun, but Loving the Midwest Moon. As I polished off the last bite of my steak, I couldn't help but feel a sense of gratitude for this unexpected culinary adventure. Sure, I missed the salty air and the sound of the waves crashing against the shore. But there was a certain charm to the rolling plains and the wide open skies of South Dakota. And the steak? Well, let's just say it was good enough to make this seafood lover consider trading in his fishing rod for a grill and a pair of tongs. Section 9. Until next time, Steakhouse name. So if you ever find yourself in Sioux Falls, do yourself a favor and head on over to Steakhouse name. You won't regret it. And be sure to tell them Guy Fieri sent you. Until next time, keep on cooking and keep on exploring.